Tonight marks the second round of the state basketball playoffs, and the Kinston boys are eyeing a fifth straight state title.
Yeah, basketball, not just a sport in Lenoir County, it is a way of life. Our Patrick Quinn joins us from Kinston with a courtside view into the bright future of basketball and often overshadowed city. Patrick.
Kinston is known for crime. It's a reality. Last year alone, the Department of Safety received more than 27,000 phone calls. They are trying to combat that. But don't let this one blemish overshadow all the positivity coming from K-Town. Basketball is alive and well. We got a playoff game going on right behind me. And even when one star leaves, life goes on. First the decision, then the departure. Brandon Ingram, who helped bring 4 state titles to Kinston, is gone. Ingram is now impressing at the college level, with an NBA future coming in only a matter of time. But the ball never stopped bouncing in Kinston.
It's a cycle. Once Brandon left, we didn't worry about it. Still gonna be basketball. Once the next Brandon leaves, gonna be some basketball. Kinston gonna have basketball.
A cycle that persists thanks to icons like Cedric Maxwell, Jerry Stackhouse, or Reggie Bullock, who all got their start in Kinston. Even Herbert Hill, who's played professionally in Korea for 8 years now.
It actually changed my life and helped my life. And I just tell kids, you just have to believe in yourself and never give up, no matter what anyone tells you.
Just keeping it going. I think I talked to some of those guys that I play with still, and I see the drive in them that they want to be state champions, and they want to win each game. It's going to still be great.
The people prove it's possible. The places paved the way.
I want someone else to make it. I'm giving them something that'll keep them off of the street. If the door's closed, apparently they're going to be out anyway, so I try to give them a place to go.
You can open up at 2 o'clock, you can open up at 1. Somebody gonna be here within 15 minutes. I don't care what time we close, you have to run them out.
Martin C. Freeman, Holloway, Fairfield, the Woodman, the Mock Gym, all focused on fostering the future.
All right, let's go. We've got 91 youth basketball teams here in the city and the county, so the last I heard at breakfast this morning, we had a freshman that was probably going to be the next ACC player. So we're just looking to keep kids coming and keeping them trained, but more than anything, we want to keep them active and off our streets.
Basketball in Kinston has served as a way for kids to excel and escape. But also, basketball is an avenue of aid, with pros returning home to help both emotionally and financially.
Kinston is going to be fine as far as basketball. It's going to be fine once Brandon goes to the NBA because, just like any other player that has left Kinston, we're getting ideas of helping to give back.
Basketball in Kinston. It's not about the titles, it's about the town. It's not about Brandon, but the brand. So what's the future of basketball in Kinston? Well, that answer lies not on the court, but in its culture.
This is a mecca. It's just like a culture within a culture.
We're here to teach that game of basketball and what it relates to as far as life.
So there you have it, and now we're joined here with Perry Tyndall, head coach for the boys Vikings. He coached Brandon when he was in high school. Now, Coach, kind of talk to me about the impact that Brandon had on this program. You saw him before he got to Kinston. You saw him afterwards. What has he meant to Kinston?
Brandon was a unique player, true team guy, and when he came in, he accepted a role, and each year he just got better and better. And you know what? He's one of the many guys who've come through and played on this floor right here and has left a legacy for so many kids in our community, and just it continues the tradition of Kinston basketball.
You mentioned all those many guys. That's the past. What does the future look like?
Well, you know what? The future is great because our community, with players like him and so many other players, when they move on, there's so many kids at our rec centers and coming along that are looking up to those guys, seeing what they're doing, and so the future for Kinston basketball is alive and well, and it will always will be.
And it continues tonight. That future does. The second round of the state playoffs, Kinston and Goldsboro for the 4th time. We'll have highlights coming up later on tonight. Until then, I'm Patrick Quinn, 9 on Your Side Sports.